Good afternoon, groovy citizens, and happy Winning Wednesday. So you know it's Wednesday. That means it's the middle of the week. That also means 2 more work days and the weekend is here again. So I don't know about you all, but I am super excited. Not that I have anything exciting planned for the weekend, but I'm just excited for the weekend. So let's jump into today's topic because I have a lot to unpack for you guys today. You know, I love listening to and watching motivational videos because it just inspires me in more ways than I can even begin to share with you all. But I was watching this video yesterday, or the day before yesterday actually, and I could not wait to talk about get a reward for your pain. Get a reward for your pain. Let's jump right on in. So this first quote I'm going to share with you all is by Eric Thomas. And then I think I have one by Ray Lewis, and the last one I'm going to share is an unknown because I'm not sure who the gentleman was that was speaking. But Eric says, "But I made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness." I need you all, if you don't remember anything else I say today, I need you all to take the pain that you have experienced, that you are experienced, or that you will experience in your life and allow it to push you to greatness. See, a lot of times we have to go through some pain. I know it doesn't always feel good, but pain is designed to get your attention. You ever notice how if you hit your knee and it's throbbing, that pain is saying, hey, there's something wrong. I need you to check it out. Or and not even hitting your knee. Maybe you have a pain in your back is hurting. And you just suffer with it, because a lot of people do suffer with that pain, where pain is your body's way of saying, I need you to do something about this. I need you to go see about it. I need you to put something on it. I need you to get some penicillin, or whatever the case may be. But pain is designed not to tear us down. It's not designed to just make our lives miserable, although it does, but it's designed to push you to greatness. Some of you are not where you are right now, or I'm sorry, I should say would not be where you are right now if you had not experienced some pain in your life. Some of you all were in relationships that were going nowhere, and God had allowed some pain in that relationship to cause you to finally walk away from it and go and be with the person that He had already designed for you to be with. You see how that pain pushed you to your greatness? Pain got you better than what you had. Pain made it such that you ended up with the person that you should have been with from the jump. So all I'm saying is you're going to go through some pain anyway, because that's just a part of life. Get something out of it. That's powerful, y'all. He says, you will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dogfight. For somebody to say it's going to be a dogfight, honey, that means they are locked and loaded. They are all in. They're not going anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? The next quote, he says, so if you are ready to quit, don't get started. If you're looking for the easy path, don't get started. If you think they're not going to close the door on you and say no 1,000,000 times, don't get started. But every time they close the door, I just get excited. Why? Because I'm not a no. I am one yes away. So when people tell you no, it's all right. I know it doesn't feel good. And I'm not saying that you should be jumping around for joy. Sometimes you should, though. Let me say that. But just understand that every time you're told no, it's just putting you closer to your yes. Do you know that somebody somewhere is trying to get financing for a vehicle, and maybe the major banks have said, no, that's okay, we don't want to finance. Either they don't have any credit, or their credit score is jacked up for whatever reason, because life has happened to all of us, right? So your Wells Fargo, your Bank of America, your I don't know, I can't think of any other banks off the top of my head, but you know what I'm talking about. They all said no. Maybe Navy Fed, Andrews Federal Credit Union, Agricultural Federal Credit Union. They all said no. And then you get this bank that nobody's heard of over in some state that nobody's ever, or city and town nobody's even heard of. They said, hey, we'll do it. So all these major players said no, but that one little town over there said yes. Be thankful for the yes. So every time somebody tells you no, it's all right. You just say, hey, you know what? Shake it off. It's all good, because it's just getting me closer to where I truly need to be. And this one is by Ray Lewis. He said, I didn't come here for nothing else but to tell you, if you want to do something, work at it. You want a better relationship with God, work at it. You want to understand why pulling your pants up is important, why yes ma'am and no ma'am is important, why being in a meeting with complete silence when somebody walks in because it's presence and essence that determines respect. The question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? And I've said this to you all before. You have got to know your why. If you are going through this life and you don't know what your why is, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And if you don't know your why, then you will just fall for anything. Or chances are things will come along and you're not going to reach out and grab it because you don't even know what your why is. Why do you do what you do? Why do you want what you want out of whatever it is that you're doing? These are things that you have to know. Sit down, put pen to paper, and start thinking about, what is your why? Why do you get up every day? And don't just say, well, Michelle, I get up every day because God wakes me up. Okay, that's obvious, smarty. He wakes me up too. But what I'm saying is, what is your why? See, I know what my why is. I know why I get up and do the things that I do. Because every day gets me closer to the place that I'm trying to be, both for myself personally as a person, but also for my business, as well as for my job. So I know why I do what I do. I know why sometimes I'm up late into the midnight hours talking to God about whatever it is He and I may be talking about. I know why I do what I do, but I need you to understand why you do what you do. And then this quote is by Eric Thomas. He says, for a diamond to be produced, listen to this, you guys, it has to go through extreme pressure, extreme heat. And if that wasn't enough, what makes a diamond is the cut. So you are put through. If you want to be a diamond, you must go through extreme pressure. If you can't take pressure, then you're not a diamond. Come on, somebody. After you go through all the pressure you thought you could not handle, and you think it's over, then they turn on the heat. Once you go through the pressure and the heat, the Creator says, now here it comes. Y'all, we can shout, say amen, and go on home. The Creator now says, now you're ready to get cut. Ooh, as if the pressure and the heat wasn't enough. Now it's time to be cut. Once a diamond goes through that kind of pressure, at that point you can't break it anymore. You can tell if a diamond is real or fake by applying pressure. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you not hear all of that? The pressure has to be put on you. The heat has to be turned up, and then you're ready to be cut. And once you go through all of that, you can't be you can't be broken anymore. It's done. You're finished in terms of becoming the diamond that I know that you are. Come on, somebody. Now, this quote that I'm going to share with you is, I have unknown because I'm not quite sure the gentleman's name that was talking, but he says, and y'all please listen to this. Most people don't reach their dream not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. I will learn the lessons from any failures. I will learn fast. I will work hard. I will work smarter, and I will not quit until my dream is a reality. That's the difference between success and failure. Failures make winners hungrier, but it makes most give up. It makes most feel worthless. Winners don't enjoy failure, but they would never let failure stop them. Next time you encounter failure, you've got to remember every great thing on this planet, and I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. Every great thing on this planet, and I mean everything. From the shoes that you have on your feet to the home that you live in and everything in between. That means you, that means me, it means us. But every great thing on this planet is here because the Creator learned what did work, but learned from what didn't work as well. Y'all, that's powerful. What if God gave up when He created Adam and Eve back in the day? And they did the very thing that He asked them not to do, which was to eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge. What if He just gave up? You and I probably wouldn't even be here. I don't know about you, but I'm thankful that He doesn't give up on me. So if God can sit high, look low, and not give up on you, I want you to stop giving up on you. Because I learned a long time ago, I can't give up on Michelle. See, because the world will give up on you, write you off in a minute. But you've got to be sometimes your biggest cheerleader. Sometimes you're the only cheerleader that you have vocally, because God is always up there cheering us on. But sometimes you are the only person that's cheering you on. So I need you to stop giving up on you. Let me leave you with these two takeaways. Every time something gets hard, you quit. Well, it's time to stop giving up. It's time to go through it. At the end of pain is success. Come on, somebody. Have you ever, again, I've talked about this before, think back to where you were this time, let's say 10, 15, 20 years ago. It may not have necessarily been in a good place, but look at where you are now. And you know why? Because you didn't quit, because you hung in there. And you said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep doing what I have to do to get to where I want to be. And the other thing I want to leave with you is there are two sides of pain that a lot of people don't really understand. The first side is the suffering and the pain itself. That's the part that doesn't feel good. Nobody likes that. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then on the other side of that is the effort and the glory. See, if I go through the suffering and the pain, and I stay in the fight, and I don't give up, then I will experience the effort. My effort will produce glory in the end. Why? Because I didn't give up. I don't know who needed to hear this video today, but I need you to get it in your mind, get it in your mind that you are going to stop giving up. Okay? If you want to grow that business, okay, so you don't have the people supporting your business that you would like to have, but don't you give up. You keep finding ways to get your business out there. If you have to give away some freebies in order to get people to start buying your services, as if you're part of Circle of Champions, Bob Yates talks about that, Annetta Wilson talks about that. Sometimes you may have to give away some free stuff in order to get some clients, and that's all right. Now, I'm not saying go overboard with free stuff, but sometimes you do have to do that in order to take on new clients. If you are looking to get married and you haven't found your Mr. Right or your Mrs. Right just yet, don't give up. God knows what you want. He knows what you need. But you have to make it up in your mind that you're not going to give up. And you're going to wait for God to send you the person that He has designated for you. So you get in trouble when you try to jump out there and do things your way. Come on, Frank Sinatra. I have that in my playlist. Every now and then I like to listen to it. But he sings about how he says, I did it my way. He had a few bumps and bruises. Why? Because he did it his way. And that was his choice. That's all fine and good. What I'm asking you to do is to hold tight, keep believing. The best is yet to come, you guys. It really is. Again, I don't know who needed to hear this, but I hope something I said today resonates with you. I hope it makes you stop and think about all the things that you've given up on, to maybe picking them up and running with it again, because I'm telling you, there's some value there. You just gave up too soon. If you're new to watch my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I miss you guys. It's always a pleasure to see you. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. You know the drill. You know my spiel. There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can do about it, because I'm always going to love you no matter what. I believe in you. I need you to believe in you. I'm not going to give up on you, so I need you to stop giving up on you. Love you all, and we'll talk again on Friday.